Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel and to a super exciting video. So today we are actually going to be filming my 2022 planner stack. It is not a very big one. I haven't actually done a planner stack video in a long time. I think I was looking through my YouTube channel today and the last planner stack video that I posted was for 2020. I think last year I started on the back foot and I was already behind with spreads, and I was just like, you know what, there is no point filming it. I'm kind of in the same boat this year, only I have every intention to catch up and I'm doing my best behind the scenes to actually catch up. And the only reason that I'm actually behind at the moment is because the first week of January, I didn't actually have my memory planner. And then the last, I'm not even joking, 2.5 weeks have been completely overcast. Even right now as I'm filming this, it is overcast. It is cloudy, it is humid, it is disgusting, but I just figured worst case scenario, at least my planner stack video will be done. So I'm filming that for you guys today. And as you will see, there's 3 things that I've got here. So let's go ahead and jump into it. If you haven't already, grab yourself a snack, get comfy, and let's go ahead and see what planners I will be using for 2022. Okay, so first things first, the first planner that I'm using, well, it's not really a planner, as you guys can see. It is a planning notes, or I guess a weekly schedule, a way for you to record what you've done in the week, what you're doing in the week. You can make to-do lists in it. It's really, really handy. But this is from Plannerface. Now, last year I did actually use an Erin Condren, very similar to this. It was a lot bigger though, and it was lined and whatnot. So I purchased it. I think it was on sale when I purchased my planner for last year. So I just bought that because before that I was using a notepad, which is perfectly fine as well. But I just figured that something like this keeps all of my plans or all of my memories in one location. It's easy to refer to, and I can just fill it in on the fly. And because I do memory plan, it basically just means that I can come to this throughout the day. So each, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I can come to it each day. I can come to it at the end of the day. I can come to it the day after if I need to, and I can fill in what I did for the previous day or anything that I may have missed. So it's something that I can just use as I go. There's no pressure to use it for a particular time, in a particular way. You can basically use it however you want to. And I do scribble in it very loosely. So basically, just to give you an idea, I flipped to an unused page. But to give you an idea, this was the first week that I filmed in. So this was the, sorry, not the first week that I filmed in. This was the first week that I planned out. So everything is ready to go for my Plan With Me videos. Just I obviously haven't been able to plan them yet. So that's basically what I do. I write down or keep track of what I do during the day. And then obviously when it comes time to memory plan, I have all of my plans here written down and ready to go. And of course, that is this week. And then, like I said, we'll just jump back to a nice clean week. So this is from Plannerface. There was one from Plannerface that I was going to get, which was an old one. I think she released it 2 years ago or so, which is floral and beautiful. But when I saw that she released this one, I happened to be doing an order from her at the same time, and I figured, you know what? Let's pick up the new one. I thought that it was super handy. I think the old one was literally just the days of the week, whereas this one is a bit more functional. So as you can see, in the top right-hand corner there, you've got the option to write down your kit and foil selection for the week. So again, if you're someone who likes to be organized and you don't necessarily store your kits in albums, you can literally pre-plan your kits week to week by writing them at the top there, writing down your foil pairing, and you're good to go. You can then also write the date. However, as you can see from mine, I write the dates on each of the days. It just helps me sort of keep on top of and keep track of where I'm at. And the one thing that I really enjoy about this, even though I don't really use it because I don't really track anything weekly, I have been tracking lately, but this is really handy. And I figured that this would be good for, people who do forward plan, because they can track, whatever it is that they're tracking. And for someone who memory plans and maybe likes to put tracking in their planner anyway, like maybe they want to look back and see, that they did a PR post on a certain day or a certain week, how many PR posts they did or something like that. But I thought it was really handy. And then, you can record your dinners there or your lunches or your upload schedule or whatever it is that you choose to do. Very, very functional. For me, of late I have been using it. I generally just write down my social media following in the sidebar, like in this blank spot here, because I don't really track my dinners or anything like that. I'm not fun like that. I probably should, because it might help me understand where I'm going wrong, but I don't. But I have been using the trackers of late. So I've been using the top one to track my vitamin intake, because I do need to get back on my vitamins and I wasn't taking them. So trying to do that. And then the bottom one I've been, well, not the bottom one necessarily, but I've also been using the secondary one to track reading, because one of my goals for this year is to actually read more. I had a goal last year of reading, I think it was like 5 books for the whole year, and I think I read 1, although it didn't really count because the book that I read I actually finished reading. So I'd started it the year before and finished it in 2021. So I want to read more, so I've just been tracking when I read. And then, yeah, the rest of it is pretty self-explanatory. You've just got your days of the week, and you can put down or fill in whatever you want to do as you go. So really, really enjoying that. If you are interested, they are still available in Anna's shop. So you can definitely check that out. I will, of course, link her store below. Okay, so the next planner that I have to show you guys is the beautiful Time Creator 2022. This is from Tash Guthrie. I had no idea that these planners existed, but again, reflecting back to last year, I really, really wanted a planner that had like a schedule so I could keep track of like my work, and then I could pencil in other things ahead of time. And the time slots just didn't work for me. So I would either find something that started at like 6 a.m. and ended at 6 p.m., or it would start at 9 and end at 5. And I'm just like, I kind of wanted to capture both the earlier AM and the, not the late night, but into the night as well, so that you can plan out like your dinners and, you know, going out and things like that. So when I saw this, I thought it was absolutely perfect, which you'll see in just a moment. But like I said, had no idea that these existed, and I stumbled across them courtesy of Vicky Plans. Vicky is amazing. She's a lovely, lovely friend, and I saw her post, I think on her Instagram, maybe on her stories, that she'd purchased a Time Creator. Naturally, curiosity got the better of me, and I went and ventured to Tasha's website, and I saw this beautiful planner, and I was sold the minute I looked at it. So with this particular planner, I think it came in 3 designs. So you had this one. I think there was a floral one, which is the one that Vicky uses. So you can go over to her channel and see her planner. And then I think there was a more abstract one. If memory serves me correctly, I think it was like a navy vibe. I don't recall, but there was definitely 3 variations at the time that I purchased this. And as you can see, it obviously comes with a like wraparound band to keep everything together and closed and sealed, which is great. And it also comes with this beautiful gold coil. So I do apologize if you can hear my crazy neighbors. They are playing with their son, who is 1 very soon. And obviously I can hear them there like making noises, and I'm assuming pulling faces and doing all of that fun stuff that you do with babies. So I do apologize if you can hear them. But the coil is obviously gold. I don't think you have a choice. I think all of them are a gold foiled. What am I talking about? I think all of the coils are gold because they match the designs really well. And it is it's sturdy, like it holds everything together, but it's also very flexible. So I don't know if you can actually see, like you can completely bend. So I haven't used this too much yet. Obviously we're pressing on 3 weeks into January, and I haven't used it a lot as yet, but I do wonder if there'll be a bit of wear and tear on this, or if this spine will actually warp. Coil, not spine, but we will see. And then the cover, bit of ASMR. The cover is like I think it's like a hard cardboard. So like when you open it up, there's no like plastic. It's literally just like the cardboard is like coated in a film, I assume. So it's, yeah, I mean, it does the job. And again, I don't really carry my planners with me anywhere. So it does just sit on my desk when I'm not using it. So that should be perfectly fine as well. But then you open it on up. So you obviously have your page here that says the Time Creator Daily Purposeful Planning. And then this planner belongs to, as you can see, I haven't even filled it in. I haven't done a lot in this. I've sort of started filling it in over the last week or so. And I'm finding it hard because a lot of it is about accomplishing goals and setting goals and putting plans in motion and that sort of thing. And to be honest, I found it a little bit intimidating, a little bit confronting in a good way, because it really forces you to reflect on what you want to achieve for the year. And then it works on breaking down those goals into smaller bite-sized pieces. So it's really, really good, but then it forces you to sort of sit and reflect on things you may not have reflected on. So that's been interesting. Now on the sides, you obviously have your months of the year here, and they are just like a white tab that are laminated and sort of part of the planner. But let's do a quick flip through just so you guys can see what it's all about. So first and foremost, you have like a thank you, welcome to the year. And then the first page that you have is your 2022 values and visions. So you can put your word for the year here. So I don't know where my word came from, but I randomly stumbled across the word peace. So peace is my word for 2022. I don't usually do these. I don't really buy into it. Never really saw a purpose for it, but this year I really, really, really want to find peace in my life. I want to find peace in my personal life, in my relationships. I want to find peace at work, peace with my business, peace with planning. I just want to feel peace in every aspect of my life. So that is my word for 2022. And then you've got a section here to write down different things. So in 2022, I will. And then you've got achieve, stop, change, learn, buy, create, nurture, try. So you've got 3 little checklists there. You can fill each of those in if you want to. You can obviously add more. You can change them to make them more fittable to you. Fittable, is that even a word? But I really, really love that. Again, I have to sit down and do a bit more reflection on that page. You then flip over and you have this really, really handy page. I really, really quite like this. This is the 100 things to accomplish in 2022. And like I said, very confronting because there are 100 to fill in and I've filled in 9. So I'm working my way through that. And it's obviously something, you don't have to sit and fill 100 in at once. Like I might tick all of these off before I even come up with a new goal. Or I might have to tick one of these off to then go, oh, actually, in conjunction with that, I need to do X, Y, Z. So those are my 9 to start with, but it gives you really, really good list to write down things that you want to achieve for the year. So I've started. I know that Vicky from Vicky Plans, again, lots of Vicky. I do love Vicky. I think she has filled in 25 and her aim is to complete 25 per quarter. So there's obviously various ways you can do it, but there is that page. And then we start getting into, I guess, the fun stuff. So you've got your 2022 yearly overview. So I've just gone ahead and written in birthdays for the moment. I haven't put in any holidays or anything like that. Naturally, you can put whatever you want in here. You can put business dates. If it's a business planner, you can put school holidays. You can put, I don't know, trips away, vacations, whatever you would like. But for the moment, I just have the family birthdays in here. So not too much, but just enough. And I did record Christmas. So ultimately, again, this is something that you can fill out throughout the year if there's certain things that you need to keep track of or note ahead of time. And then we start getting down into the, I guess what you would call the monthly breakdown. So at the beginning of every month, you have these pages. So you've got the My 90-Day Plan. Actually, no, you don't have that. The 90-day plan, I think, is to achieve like your immediate goals. And then at the beginning of each month, you have your monthly intentions. So again, I haven't reflected enough of this. And the 90-day plan can technically start from whenever. It doesn't have to start at the beginning of the year. I might not start my 90-day plan until July. Like, you never know. But it is there. And again, it just sort of breaks down your main goals for the year. So again, you've got a short list there. So it says within 90 days, you want to accomplish these things. So you can write a list. And then you can put down 3 main goals, and then you can put your actions to achieve those goals. So again, a lot of personal reflection required, but really, really handy, very intentional, which I love. And then, like I said, the beginning of each month, you do have your monthly intentions page, which I really, really enjoy. Again, I have to do a lot more reflection because what I've recorded on here isn't enough. But obviously I've got to start getting myself into the rhythm of using this planner and actually purposefully planning my days and my months. So for January, so far, well, firstly, for January, well, every month you get personal, professional, family, relationships and friendships, health and wellness, house and home, and other. So my other section is going to be for like my YouTube and my social media. And then the rest is self-explanatory. So far for January, and it's probably all I'm going to record for January, to be honest, because again, we're halfway through January, but you never know. But for personal, I have written down that for the month of January, I would like to have read one whole book. Don't have anything for professional, family, or relationships and friendships at the moment. For my health and wellness, I put down that I wanted to start eating better and I want to start achieving 3 workouts per week. So when I say workouts, that could be anything from a yoga or meditation session to a cardio session, a walk. I essentially just want to move a minimum of 3 times per week. So that is my minimum goal. Obviously, if I do more, great. But at bare minimum, I would like to be doing 3 workouts per week by the end of January. Ideally, I would have liked to have lost 5 kilos. I don't know how that's tracking because I haven't actually weighed myself in, I guess, 2 weeks or so. But again, I'm putting that there, manifesting. And then for house and home, it seems trivial and it's not really an intention, but there are little things that I want to do around my house to make it feel more homely. We've lived here for, I don't even know, 6-7 years now. And there are still so many things that we haven't done. So for January, my intention for my house and home is to do something as simple as ordering a headboard for my bed. We have a king bed ensemble. So basically it assembles with the 2 king single beds as the base, and then you put the king mattress on top, and then that is it. So it is literally just against the wall, nothing fancy, nothing pretty. So I want to get a headboard for my bed. And then for my like other or planner, YouTube, social media section, I've written in that I want to endeavor to post 1 planner video each week, which I've been doing, but I've actually been doing a planner video per day. I have been running into some technical issues when recording voiceovers, but I am trying to be really tough with that, being really good with that, and I'm trying to keep on top because ideally I did want to have caught up by Christmas, but again, we are now 2 weeks through January and I am still I filmed everything. I'm still scheduling 2021 videos. So once those have wrapped up, you will see my 2022 videos start to come through, including this one, because this one won't be posted until my 2021 content is complete. But I do want to post a video every week and I wanted to hold myself accountable. So when I put this in, I just wanted to ensure that I was doing at least the minimum of 1 video per week. And then after your intentions page, you flick into a monthly page, which I haven't used at all yet. I don't know if I will. We will see. Again, I guess you could just put things at a glance here. I haven't done anything. And then you can give yourself a mantra for the month should you wish to. And then we flip over into the functional pages. So I didn't use this for the first week of January because I was off work and I was just like, well, I'm sitting on the couch not really doing anything. So there was no real point. But then I did get started the week that I went back to work. So I returned to work on the 12th. So I actually started recording things that week. Now, again, it's not a lot, but I tried to start doing it. So I was still off work this day. So I just made sure that I recorded what I could. So my self-care for that day was that I wanted to read and relax before returning to work. And then you have a top 3 priorities section. You have a to-do list. You have your schedule. So in this instance, you've got 7 a.m. till 9 p.m., which works for me. And then you've also got a hydration tracker, a birthday tracker, a meal plan section, finance, daily gratitude, exercise, cleaning, and notes. As you can see on this day, I didn't really use any of it. My meal plan, I've just been recording breakfasts, lunch, and dinners, at least for the moment, until I can figure out a better way to use it. Again, I am new to this planner, so I imagine that I probably won't even find my groove in it until like midway through the year, to be honest, but I'm going to use it to the best of my ability until then. My top 3 priorities, I generally record things that I absolutely must do that day. And then the to-do list is anything else that I need to do for the day that then sort of cascades on from that. And then you will see as we start flicking through, a little bit more gets recorded each day. So again, I was off work here. I've just recorded my meals. I had 1 glass of water. I did bathroom cleaning. I read and relaxed. And then I had some things jotted down there. And then on Wednesday, you will see that I've returned to work. So I've put in there, that was the first day that I started my yoga challenge. So I woke up at 7 a.m., got up to do yoga. Then I've marked in my work. So I've just put a little sticker there. I wasn't going to use stickers in this planner, but I might from time to time, depending on what I'm planning or recording. But I do have a ton of these work scripts in my sticker album, so I figured that I might as well put them to use, and they're really pretty. So I've just marked my work schedule for the day. And then on Wednesday, I played Dead by Daylight, so I've marked that in. And then I put in my nighttime routine, because my nighttime routine basically now is that by 10:30, I want to be in bed, you know, showered, comfy, with my book to do a half hour or so of reading before I turn in for the night. I didn't have any priorities for that day, apparently. I did a couple of things. Well, I wrote down a couple of things, and I did like one of them. And then again, I didn't track any water. I tracked my meals for the day, and I wrote down my exercise. So as you can see, I've got to get better at filling in these sections, but we're trying. On the Thursday, again, it's even worse. I did no exercise. I recorded work and that I was going to start yoga, but I didn't. And I barely had any priorities. And then on to Friday, I woke up, I did my yoga, I wrote in my work, I even recorded my lunch, put in some top 3 priorities and some to-do lists, only did a portion of them, put in my exercise, and then put in my meals, and I drank 1 extra glass of water, so go me. And then, of course, we are now at Sunday. And as you can see, I have not recorded anything. So I really, really need to get better at recording. But as you can see, every day is then the same. And then you get to the end of the month, or the beginning of the month, whichever way you like to look at it. And again, you have another monthly intentions, and then you flick into the month and then into your day by day. So that carries on through the rest of the planner all the way until the end. And then I believe I don't think I've paid too much attention. I think there might be some notes pages at the back. Or maybe there's not. Maybe it literally just finishes. Let's see. Yep, so Saturday, December 24th. Wednesday, December. Okay, no, there's a couple of note pages. So we then get to the 31st, so it finishes bang on the end of the year. And then you get a 2023 appointment planner up until end of March. So you can sort of pre-plan or forward plan your 2023 year. And then you flick into a couple of notes pages, which obviously you can use for anything that you would like. Did a little bit of a pen test there. And then you have like a finalization page or an end of the planner page. And then you can see here, there is apparently, oh, there's 2 bands. I didn't realize. I thought there was only 1. And then, of course, you have a little pocket here. So if you have any stickers or like anything that you need to keep in the back of your planner, you've got your little pocket here. So that is my daily planner for 2022. And last but not least, we move on to my memory planner of 2022. So this is it. Very neutral. It is a Harriet Wright Designs planner. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do for 2022 when it came time. I ummed and ahed about a couple of different planners, and I did come down to Harriet Wright Designs or Sadie Stickers. And it turned out that I wanted to do a Harriet Wright Designs order. So I bit the bullet. It is a beautiful planner. I've seen a bunch of planners use this. And so that is what I purchased. And this is my cover. I did think that it was foiled, but it's not. That is fine though, because the covers are interchangeable. So much like your Erin Condren's, you can actually take the cover off and swap it with something else, should you wish. So that is my cover. It does feel a lot sturdier than the Erin Condren cover, to be honest. It's just like your standard laminated cover, but for some reason it feels sturdier. I don't know why, but that is it. And I did go for the vertical with the black coil. I don't know what it is. I remember when I first started planning, I did go for a rose gold coil, And then the rose gold started flaking. So like the black underneath the rose gold was apparent. And then I think I went for like a silver or a gold, maybe both. And then like the following year I alternated. So I've had rose gold, silver, and gold. And then somewhere along the line, I thought that black would be the best bet, because that way when you're doing your week-to-week plans, your black coil isn't going to contrast. So for example, for me, if I'm doing a week where I'm using gold foil and I have a rose gold coil, I think that it contrasts and it conflicts, and I don't really like the look of that. And black being neutral, it goes with everything. So black has been my option, I think, for the last 3 years at least. Actually, no, this year, definitely last year. Yeah, 3 years. This will be my 3rd year using a black coil, and I really, really enjoy that. The coil, I have compared it. It is the same size. I don't have my Erin Condren here, unfortunately, but the coil is the same width as an Erin Condren, so I don't foresee there being any issues with the planner getting too full. The coil itself, though, this part, it does look thicker. So I feel like it might be more sturdy than the Erin Condren. It's definitely thicker. It's bouncier. I just feel like it might be a little bit more sturdy when it comes to keeping everything together. And then obviously you will see down the side here, your tabs are clear. So I'm used to just buying an Erin Condren every single year. So this is the first year that I have had plain tabs. I actually even had to go in and put the tab stickers on myself, which haven't been put on great, to be honest, but they are there. They are doing the job. And I don't know if you will pick it up on camera. Let me try. So the tabs that I went for, hollow foil is my favorite. So I did opt for the hollow. You can't really see. You can only see it on, oh yeah, there we go. So you get to actually choose, when you buy the planner, you get to choose what foil you want on your tabs. And I chose hollow because hollow is my favorite. And of course, the fact that I have a black coil, there was going to be no concerns of contrast or anything of that nature. So let's get into the planner, because again, I haven't actually looked at it too much myself. The only time that I did look at it was when I did my recent haul video, which is yet to be posted. So you guys wouldn't have seen that as yet either. But when I hauled it, it was really, really overcast by the time I got to showing you the planner. So I kind of just flipped through it really, really quickly and said that I would do something a bit more in depth when I did my planner stack video, which is what we're doing now. So we've talked through the face value sightings, I guess. So then we flip in. You just have the blank on the back there. You've got a page of vellum, which is very, very thick. Again, feels a lot thicker than your Erin Condren vellum. And then, of course, so these came with the planner as well. Just some icons, which is great. Never hurts to have extra icons. But then you've got your welcome page here. So you've got your Harriet Wright designs this planner belongs to, and then you can put a date on it. And again, I don't have my Erin Condren here. I probably should have compared them, but I guess ultimately it's not a comparison video. It's just a planner stack video. But this paper is so much whiter than the paper in the Erin Condren. It is absolutely beautiful. It is super smooth, super buttery soft. It doesn't feel as porous as the Erin Condren. So really, really love that aspect of it. And I should probably center the planner. So there is that, page 1. And the paper is also very thick. So it feels super, super good quality. Then we flip over, Plan a Life You Love, and then you've got your 2022 calendar at a glance. So you've got January to December on one page, which is amazing. Again, you can then use this to highlight certain dates, important dates, birthdays, holidays, whatever it is that you would like, should you wish. And then on the back, you get a glimpse of your 2023 as well. When is my birthday? Ew, my birthday's on a Tuesday in 2023. That's unfortunate. And then we start jumping into like our planner stuff. So we do have a quotes page. So we've got there are dreamers and there are planners. The planners make their dreams come true by Edwin Lewis Cole. And then this is where I did flick through it myself personally, very little, just to sort of see the format. And this is where I start to get intimidated, because what the heck am I going to do with these pages? I want to make it functional, but like my time is so limited as it is already. And I'm just like, I don't know what I'm going to do with these pages. And then I see like all of these talented people creating like dashboards and memory spreads and vision boards and things like that. And I'm just like, there's no way. But if you have ideas, let me know in the comments below. So we just have our 2021, again, this acetate. Like, look how thick that is. I don't know if you can see, but that is so incredibly thick. I don't know that the full acetate is needed. Like, I would be quite happy to just have the tab on the page like the Erin Condren. I mean, again, by the end of this year, I may have a completely different view, but I don't know if this is necessary. And I feel like maybe when my planner does get fat, or chunky, this might be in the way, but we'll see. So we've got like these grid pages. And then we go into the boxes. So these boxes, same as your Erin Condren. See, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it got damaged or if it was printed like that. See how there's like these like bubbles? My planner has been in its box like the whole time I've had it. I don't know what that is. Obviously, it doesn't affect the functionality at all, but like, what is that? It looks messy, like I've thrown my planner around. Anyway, so I've seen people use these as vision boards as well, where they've like broken it down into certain categories, or I've seen some people use these to record their birthdays. So they decorate it with washi and decorative stickers, and they put, January through December, and they put, birthdays at a glance here. Again, if you have any ideas, let me know, because again, I do want to maximize the use of the planner, but my creativity levels aren't as high as some others. We have another grid page, and then we start jumping into the month. And apparently my dog has sprinkled my planner with glitter. So you have another grid page, and then you've got your acetate again. So we're jumping into January now. And then the first thing that you have at the beginning of the month is like this overview page. Again, this is also in your Erin Condren in a different format. And again, don't know what I'm going to do with this. I know that, again, I've seen a lot of people use this very functionally. So, for example, like in my daily time creator planner, the categories that you have like health, wellness, relationships, family, all that sort of stuff. I've seen people use them practically like that. I've seen people put, particular things, and then they track like their movies here, and then, they just decorate the bottom. So again, I've seen a lot of different ways that this page has been decorated. But again, if you have any suggestions or recommendations of people I should watch for some inspiration, definitely let me know, because again, I do want to be able to look back on this page. I just don't know what purpose it serves for me at the moment. And then it starts to make me wonder, like, maybe I should have got like a Tilly Journals planner, because then it's just week to week. Like, I don't even film monthlies. I haven't filmed monthlies for the longest time. So then I'm just like, did I pay extra to get things that I'm not going to use? I don't know, but we will see. So that's why I really want to be conscious of where I can, time permitting, I want to use every single page of the planner. Anyway, that is your overview page, and then we jump into the monthly. So again, I do want to start doing monthlies again this year, time permitting, but this is your monthly because I did go the undated route. So again, if you start your planner in February, March, you can start right here in March. You don't have to start in January, which is really, really cool, but I am starting in January. So you can obviously customize this to your heart's content. You can leave it. You can make it as sticker heavy as you want. You can make it as basic as you want, or as functional as you want. Very open-ended in that regard. And then we jump into our weekly format. So I really, really enjoy this format. So this format, again, for somebody who has been using an Erin Condren for the longest time, the format is basically the same. So the noticeable differences are the planner that I'm using at the moment, Erin Condren, or was using for 2021, I've finished it. You had tons and tons of black lines down the bottom here. So every time you wanted to lay down bottom washi, you had to white out, white out, white out. You also then had a calendar up here at a glance. You had lines through the middle. There was headers section marked out. It was a lot. It was too much. And with this one, it offers you, again, the flexibility of being as functional and basic, or as decorative and pretty as you would like. So for me, automatically I look at this and I go, okay, well, straight away, my first strip of bottom washi can go here. And if I opt not to, if I have a busy week and I don't want to use my standard 2 strips, or I don't want to use a thick piece of washi, I can literally lay my washi down here and my week starts right here. So I get that little bit of extra space. It also leaves space for your date covers. So straight away, I know that I can just come in, lay my date covers down the top here. Again, if you want to shorten your day, if you haven't been doing much, you can put your date covers in here, and then you can do your decorative, because I know that the floral decorative headers are a big thing at the moment in the planner community. You can put your date covers here and you can put your decor up the top. So that is really handy. And then when it comes to the sidebar, for somebody like me, I would generally put the month up the top here. I will put a functional box here, and then I basically have to white out the entire sidebar. So with this particular one, there's a lot less lines, a lot less to white out. And if you haven't already noticed, I don't even know how well you can see it, the lines for this planner are gray. So they're not black and bold. They don't stand out as much. So even if you don't have whiteout and you don't want to use whiteout, you still have the ability to plan really easily without whiteout, because quite honestly, I think that stickers would lay down over these lines very easily, and I don't even think that they would come through your plans. But that is the thing that I love about this. Now, obviously, when I plan for the very first time, I haven't done my first spread yet. I'm kind of procrastinating in that regard. It's very scary because I'm so used to the guidelines of the Erin Condren. So essentially I'm going to be starting from scratch, but it's going to be interesting to play around with it. It's going to be interesting to find my way in this planner, but I am really looking forward to that. And again, with this soft buttery paper, the fact that it's so white, it is such a nice, clean, refreshing change from the Erin Condren. So I'm really excited to get into it. And then basically, like everything else, you flick through, you've got all of your weeks for the year. Well, not for the year, but and then you come back to the same cycle. So again, you get your grid, you get your acetate, you get your overview, you get your monthly, and then you get, all of your weeks again. So it's all the same all the way through. Let's flick on to the back. So after December, you then get your notes page. So last week of December, we flick on over, we're back to our dot grid. And then following the dot grid, so you've got your acetate in the middle, you've got some more dot grid, and then your dot grid actually continues for quite some time. So this would be really good if you like to mark like pixels, like if you want to habit track for the month, or you want to, I don't know, but it's a dot grid. So I feel like pixel things would be really fun in this. And then you get to the end and you've got some notes pages, which are just plain paper. There is no lines, and you just get a couple of blank pages. So again, you could use those to put photos or memories in. You could brainstorm, stick stickers, decorate, I don't know, literally write notes, no clue. And then we get to the end, we have the sign off from Harriet Wright Designs. We have another piece of vellum. See what I mean about the, like, it looks bent? I don't know what that is. Maybe it printed that way. I don't know. And then we flick on over to the back, and again, we have the sign off from Harriet Wright Designs. And that is my Harriet Wright Designs planner, which I'm super keen to start filming in. It is January 16th as I'm doing this voiceover, and I haven't filmed a single video in this planner. I've got everything written down. I've got my sticker kits picked. I just haven't filmed because of this weather. Like, look at this shadowing. I have the bedroom light on, the bedroom door open, and it is partially sunny, mostly overcast, but like the shadows kill me. I don't want that to be the vibe for my planner channel this year. I do have a ring light on the way that I thought was going to be here last week that still isn't here. So I'm hoping that that gets here soon, and then I can just get stuck into planning my 2022 spreads. I was about to say 2021, but no, 2022 spreads. And there you have it, everyone. That is my planner stack for 2022. It is not a lot. It is functional. It is colorful. It is bright. I love that I actually have like the super neutral black and white essentially, and then the like bold pops of color here. Really, really cool. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope if you haven't already picked your planners for 2022 that this might give you some inspiration, might give you some ideas of where to look. As always, the links to each of these shops will be listed below. So we've got Harriet Wright Designs, Planner Face, and we have Tash Guthrie. I will link them below. If you do have any questions, please pop them in the comments below. I will get back to you as soon as possible. Otherwise, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all in another video very, very soon. Bye for now.